we will realize that humanity and relationship is now deteriorating because this generation is glorifying errors and intentional bad behavior as positive evolution. Almost everyone is in disarray now, craving for the best behavior while we intentionally glorify bad behavior for whatever excuse or reason we have. But let us think about it. In those days, if anyone works for 20 years in a company or what have you, he will be applauded for his loyalty. But today, he doesn't have ambition. If you ever see anybody that has been married for like 40 years, it's a big milestone of being united. But today, we all know what it is. And we see most of them still out there being very proud of being single and happy. Let us think about the ripple effect of these things we are doing. And if we look critically into this, what we call evolution today, which is exactly the death of permanency and longevity, then we all crave for olden days love, but we don't want to stay in marriage for 5, 10 years. And at the end of the day, we want to create whatever excuse to say yes, it's because of this or because of that. Those our parents that did it in the past, definitely they face the same thing and they overcome all the others. If you are not ready to overcome all the others, definitely you can't get the best results they have been celebrated for. All this now ripple down to the creation of excuses for divorce, and at the end of the day, we always want to look for one direction or what to blame. My dear brothers and sisters, you cannot keep doing the same thing and expect different results. This we call evolution is actually the death of longevity, consistency, and permanency. Let's now think about the ripple effect of all this we call evolution today. Do you really think children raised by a single parent will be the same child as compared to those children raised by both parents? Let us think about that. Today, women are complaining about men for being weak and all sort of, forgetting that most of them are raised by single parents. Let's think. Men are condemning majority of our ladies today because he has forgotten that most of them are raised by single parents, most especially by single mother. And you know, definitely, most ladies want to take after their mothers. Think about this too. It is so bad in the society today that even when they meet a good quality spouse, they cannot recognize him or her because they are raised by dysfunctional background. And these are the ripple effect of what we call evolution. Let us think deeply about this. We can see now this generation are craving for the olden days love with the mentality of this dead permanency and longevity. You are craving for the love, you are craving for the support, you are craving for the consistency and everything. How do you really think that will work if you are not ready to stay long and be consistent in your dealings? Let us think about it. You cannot be hoping to catch fish in the desert. Let us think. For instance, if you can actually relate, you will realize that the moment a new phone is launched, the phone you are using now automatically feel like an outdated phone. With this kind of mentality, how will you achieve such a success? And that is why you will see that rich family, prominent families, they don't joke about who their children want to get married to because they know the importance of longevity and permanency. Because that is what they built their family on. My dear brothers and sisters out there, you might come from any kind of family. If you realize that you actually come from a broken family, you can start the prominent family from you. Because the reality of it is that that prominent family you see today is started by somebody who thought about it and act upon it. There is never a too late thing in this game. You can start it from you. You brothers and sisters out there, let us be realistic with ourselves. Great and prominent family can actually start from you. Think deeply about this. Peace out.